you mad at me? Why y'all never listen to a thing? Oh man, that's the thing, 'cause I got motion like a roller coaster. Every nigga in this mama got a little poster. She doing interviews about me, I don't even know her. Why all these bitches sitting mad? I'm out here dinner. We outside, we outside, we outside. We outside, we outside. It's a whole different type of bitch. We outside, I don't care what none of these bitches talking about. I kicked a nigga out my section, he was fanning out. One more shot of this tequila, I be crashing out. I need my ass ate, that's why I got my ass out. All the girlies got new niggas, keep upgrading twin. City girls up 10, bitch, a win's a win. I hit my bitch up like, what's poppin' later, drop the pen. I think this white boy trying to fuck, you think he Johnny Sin. OMG girl, I got 71 mil. I don't like talking about how much I got these girls getting their feels. Man, these little niggas be hating hoes, I damn getting the feel. Always paying attention to what I got, motherfucker, pay some bills. We outside, we outside, we outside. We outside, we outside, we outside. We outside, we outside, we outside. Bitch, I'm stepping, bitch. You into it too much shade for you, bitch. If I shine too much motherfucking bright for you hoes, get the fuck out my fucking way, bitch. You ain't supposed to be in my energy. You hoes can't sit with me. That's why y'all try to do everything to bring a bitch fucking down. And you know what? A bitch is down. But you know a bitch don't stay down for long, ho. And I'm telling you, when I come up out this isolation, bitch, I'm not playing. I'm coming for everything.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling. Who the fuck you think you're fucking with? I'm the fucking boss. 745, white on white, that's fucking Ross. I cut them wide, I cut them long, I cut them fat. I keep them coming back, we keep them coming back. I'm in the distribution, I'm like Atlantic. I got the motherfuckers flying across the Atlantic. I know Pablo Noriega, the real Noriega. He don't be 100 favors. I ain't petty, nigga. We buy the whole thing. See, most of my niggas really still deal cocaine. My roof back, my money ride. I'm on the pedal, show you what I'm running like. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. Every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
was slow, water getting boiled. Don't be slow, sweet in the cookie.
I got me a coupe and a hoppin'. He clubbing the game, but he nodded. The breaking back came with the fine. He told you to rap with a line. He got some new jewels, he flexing his eyes. Spraying the guy, he don't dine. Let me take him back to the bed door and no, don't you remind me. I try to stay low, but I shine so bright. So I be hard not to find me. These rainbow diamonds up in that room, they know this not your regular time. Confession order, don't cost you a quarter. And this is Peter stand beside me. God forbid, if somebody try me, I'm turning this shit to a crime scene. Grab the seed and put it the kids, a minute to go in the arms race. And then I'm jumping and switching the sound when I let it say the bell ring. Please don't tell me just cause of my cover, cause you never seen what I sing. Go!
I walk in the bit with my gun out. You don't know what I know, ain't seen what I seen, what the fuck they be talking about. Damn, she stick on the bag, I'm willing this bitch to clock out. I pulled the F in it out of my drawers, she thought I was pulling my cock out. If you touch one of us, we bust you, little bit of shit, get shot down. You know one of us, I did not trust you, dead, especially not now. You only come through spinning and swinging shit, it's an outside playground. Yeah, sip more spray ground, we gone, ain't find no bound. Yes sir, sneak up in this, we about to feel like tennis. We shook up the trenches, moving in tennis and still trapping limits. It's a handout 50s, I stack it up, double up spinach. When the rat too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. When the rat too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. When the rat too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. When the rat too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. When the rat too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. Talk out of school, kick out the door, bust it down, y'all with food. But I was just dealing in practice for lures. I sit on this, but I'm not going back and forth. I got this DJ, bitch, take down the horse. Basketball season, no brick like a court. You get your spin, get you put in the morning. Big body match with basketball courts. Kinda hooking up my thumb with sauce. Just look at this bitch and I know I'm on score. 200 cash with a mag in my drawer. I pull it straight like I played it for tour. Necklace and match, we ready for war. We paid it, we spend every day with them cutting with shit. I spend a little letters, he said to the medics. My money come steady. Somebody down the way I can get it. I heard your money was shit. We don't convert, we're hundreds of millions. The trick off the top and I took out my cellar. Cash in the bar, I got more than a million. Things in the back, I don't care about a penny. Play with the game, we stand, we drill. Fuck it, we crash, we finish. I'm on my back and I'm hitting. When the rest too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. When the rest too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. When the rest too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. When the rest too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. When the rest too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. When the rest too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. When the rest too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. When the rest too skinny, I can make some squeeze and millions. Last time that I checked, there was 5 chains on my neck. There was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, selling zones in the set. Quarter mil, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first get the money, the respect, and the power in the halls cupcakes. Last time that I checked, I'm the self-made from the dribble. I was been said I'm a killer. Playing no games with you niggas. Pop cut, switch lanes on you niggas. I laid down the games for you niggas. Taught you how to charge more than what they paying for you niggas. On the whole thing for you niggas. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you niggas. It gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cut. It's for the pieces I took off the monopoly board. Yeah, y'all niggas force claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. Not doubled up, tripled up, nigga what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a fuck. Nobody tripping, had no business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to flex. Check. There's 5 chains on my neck. There was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, selling songs in the set. Quarter mil, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, get the money, the respect, and the power in the halls cupcakes. Last time that I checked, no co-sign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine and I take my time and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, I stay lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or you niggas scary. Every exposed in this balance, I deliver daily. For every nigga in these streets, trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed or wrote the statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young niggas in the set just do what it makes. If I could provide, say you in the choice. End up in penthouses, end up in court. a curve, so pick up the boss. It's how you win the whole thing. You lift up a cigar with sweat dripping down your face. It's the mission. Last time that I checked. It's 5 chains on my neck. It was no smell on my rep last time that I checked. Selling songs in the set. $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, they respect. And the power and the hoes come back last time that I checked. I got the front and the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last line you heard is ain't that, this, that, I did. Made it out the gutter shit. Nip told you fuck the middleman, I told you fuck a bitch. Fuck wearing that clothes, live with my own shit. Y'all get on your label, I own my own, bitch. Hey, nigga, I remember all that label throwing. Don't fuck around and get played by the label owners. Talk that shit to these niggas, Asian rollers. But secure the window and they can't push. Cause when it's game over, it's when the game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you been giving game like a big brother, mission never let him take it from us. Last time that I checked, there's 5 chains on my neck. It was no smell on my rep last time that I checked. Selling songs in the set. $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, they respect. And the power and the hoes come next last time that I checked.
Grammy Award-winning recording artist Cardi B, known for her chart-topping hits, now
is accused of crime spree that has left a trail of devastation and fear for rap superstars on the run after being linked to a series of
to report any sightings immediately.
According to police, the victim,
Cardi B, who has always been a controversial
bloggers, journalists, and most chillingly, several female rappers.
If these allegations are true, it will undoubtedly be one of the darkest chapters in music history.
to the right, I going fast. Mirror, mirror, who the baddest bitch? You looking back. I know these bitches in my shadow feel so cold. I don't think these bitches know. I want their heads. I want them begging for their life. I want them dead. I know they heard the bitches coming and they scared. I wanna pull the lace fronts off their heads. I want all these bitches dead. Can't compete with me, I'm not the one. I tell hoes to suck my dick, they put their hair up in a bun. I let these bitches see I should've left these hoes with none. Never smart to beef with me, what can I say? These hoes be dumb, bitches love to die young. Look, the water fine put my toes in it, music fine put my soul in it. My Gucci and my business, these bitches love putting their nose in it. Tell a bitch you better use your head before I come there, put a hole in it like bah. Now she could bow with it. They say, party, you tweaking now. I don't be tweaking enough. Bitch be doing shit and I be letting it slide. And I don't be bringing it up. Bitch be out here telling lies about me and guys be eating it up. But when I drag it to hell, party, you equal as fuck. She said my name, she get it up. She think I'm playing, she get it up. When we go in the store, don't touch nothing, you complain or you get it down. I got 300 days last year. None of y'all call me up. And like those tears that ran down my cheek, yeah, but I be sorry as fuck. Girl, guess who? Drop 1,000 times and none of it's working. Guess who threw shows with them and free and pockets hurting? Guess who make sure that she can nice when we in person? And guess who don't body up more bitches than they searching? I'm good at the body bags like they purses. I don't even rap no more, I drive hearses. Bitches got some nerve and them be nervous. Don't tell me, tell customer service. Not for nothing, I'm that bitch. I look good, plus I'm thick. If you get money and you cute, then babe, you basically my twin. You been here since what's poppin', then we basically locked in. You don't see me get knocked down 9 times, still get up 10. They still mad about that Grammy. They still mad that I'm still poppin'. They still mad that they don't play her in the club and I was diamond. Those that rebranded, revamped it, but ain't do nothing. Had another baby, I was reclamped it. You gotta love it. Niggas tweaking, yeah, in front of the world. What? You do a bitch like that, finally. I try to come in peace. They tore me into pieces. Now I got R.I.P. I want their heads. I want them begging for their life. I want them dead. I know they heard the bitches coming and they scared. I wanna pull the lace rugs off their head. I want all these bitches dead. If you not my bitch, you just a bitch, then you a op. If you with that bitch, when I come get her, you gon' die. Red, beam, shot, back. I want all these bitches dead. Gone and down, seas of peace. No, I'm a best. A lot of these bitches sleep. Don't give me the strength, cause all these bitches weak. And I swear,
Hey, y'all.
bitches are dead. Is it recording? Hello, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Hello, everyone. My name is Monique Carey, and I am owner of Unique Organics Hair Care. And I would just like to take this time out to thank Grant Labels for everything they have done for my business. Since signing over Grant Labels, everything has totally turned around for me. My orders
have picked up. People are noticing my brand all over the United States. Not only has my marketing skills been fine tuned because I had no idea about email campaigns, SMS campaigns, and I just thank Grant Labels so much for not only having the orders come through, but teaching me how to work my business on the back end. So happy New Year, Brittany. Thank you to Grant Labels, and I look forward to many more months of collaborating. Thank you.
Hi, it's Alicia of Quote by Definition. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Brittany Washington of Brittany Bennett Brands LLC. We have been working together for a few weeks now, and when I tell you my business is on the move, I've learned so much in just behind the scenes of Shopify and just the backside of the business aside from selling. But Brittany, you've helped me with my opt-in offers, my pricing, my packaging, the email automations, even like present like eye-catching stuff for my vendor events just to draw customers in. The last event I did with this little board that you made me create, it drew so much attention, and I was able to explain what my products can do for your hair. And I've made more money at that event than I've made at any event that I've done. You've also helped me with my selling platforms, like I mentioned, Shopify, Etsy, Amazon, TikTok, and so much more. I mean, we just started, and I'm so excited to continue to work with you. I'm so excited to see where, my business will go with the assistance of you and your brand. And you've just been amazing for me. And I love the growth that I'm seeing. And you're just teaching me so much. And guys, if you're looking to build brand awareness or get your business to that next level or relaunch or launch, Brittany is the one for you. Okay. She is everything. Thank you so much, Brittany.
I just wanted to say thank you so much to Heather, Brittany, and Jamie for coming in and teaching our masterclass. I learned so much and I had so much fun during the class and then enjoying my goodie bag that came with it as well. The information that they provided to us was just amazing. I think it's going to help me with not only building my own brand, but also to grow my business as a hairstylist as well. And I cannot thank you guys enough.
All right. Hello, my name is Crystal Johnson, and I attended the masterclass here in Vegas for Brittany's brand $1 Million Beauty Launch, and it was amazing. I met some really, really, really awesome people, made some great connections in the beauty industry, especially manufacturing, from branding to marketing, and I decided to join and be a part of this beautiful community, and I'm so glad that I did, and I suggest you do too.
Thank you, Heather and Brittany Brands, for the amazing marketing class that I took on Saturday. I learned so much. I'm so excited to do some rebranding of Smooth Skin Firming and get it back out there in the public eye and make my website even better, easier for you guys to shop. I'm really excited, and I'm looking forward to working with you guys in the future. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Melissa Rodriguez, and I'm originally from LA, but now living in Mexico City. I had the pleasure of working with Brittany from Grant and Labels Marketing Agency on quite a few projects, and I can't tell you enough about what an amazing person she is to work with and what an incredible team she has equipped herself with. We worked on a few Amazon products and pushing sales for them. And Brittany came in last minute as a really big need that we had for the client. And she was able to supply us with her entire team in about 24 hours notice and really help us reach the goals that the client had set for us. Without her team, we actually would not have reached those goals. Brittany really knows what she's doing when it comes to the Amazon world. And it showed in this project and the future projects we've worked with her. She's never let us down. She's always hit or surpassed any goals that we've brought to her, including product sales, product promotion, Amazon product setups. She's quite just the best in her field. If you're considering doing anything with her, I would highly recommend working with her. She's never let us down, and she's an incredible human to work with. I know she has a master class, and that's probably a great place to start if you want to launch your beauty and health store and get sales immediately. You definitely need to be at her masterclass. I would probably say that Brittany is one of the most reliable people I've ever worked with. And it's one of those people who I've worked with for years and years. And I see myself working with her for probably the rest of my life. She's just that invaluable. And if you can have her on your team, I would highly recommend it. So go for it. She's really pretty amazing.
Hi guys, it's Tanya. Pay my hair no attention. I just got done working out. Natural hair problems, better known as your cosmetic BFF. I just wanted to hop on and give Brittany a shout out with Brittany Brands. I signed up for the Signature Done For You program. Her and her team, they're amazing. They're doing just that for me. Done for you. I am a busy mother, wife, entrepreneur. I do not have the time. They are amazing. I'm so excited with my progress so far. I cannot wait to see all it has in store for me. Tell them your cosmetic BFF sent you.
Good morning. My name is Erica Owens, and I am the owner of a small brick and mortar business here in California. I was already quite successful, and I was looking to expand my business into e-commerce to add another revenue stream of income. I started to follow Brittany Brands, and I was really impressed with her content and loved her personality. And then I was invited to a seminar workshop in which, at that point, I knew that she had to be the one that I worked with. Signing on with Brittany Brands was one of the best decisions I ever made. I have seen more traffic coming to my website, my brick and mortar website, through her education and the time that she takes to teach. She is right. You should have a firm grasp of everything going on. And Brittany, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Brittany. Good morning. My name is Erica Owens, and I am the owner of a small brick and mortar business here in California. I was already quite successful, and I was looking to expand my business into e-commerce to add another revenue stream of income. I started to follow Brittany Brands, and I was really impressed with her content and loved her personality. And then I was invited to a seminar workshop in which, at that point, I knew that she had to be the one that I worked with. Signing on with Brittany Brands was one of the best decisions I ever made. I have seen more traffic coming to my website, my brick and mortar website, through her education and the time that she takes to teach. She is right. You should have a firm grasp of everything going on. And Brittany, I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, Brittany.
Hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Good morning. Oh my God, y'all. Listen, I am trying to stay warm over here. I am a California girl originally, and I just moved here to Texas. What is this? What is this? I cannot take this cold. Like, this is a freeze, like Antarctica style over here. But you know what? I am loving the snow. Well, right now it's icing right now, and then it's supposed to snow a little bit. But listen, thank you, Texas. I like this. It feels really cozy and nice. And God is going to be with us today, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Hey, y'all. I'm trying to get my little Southern Texas swang tang in. Hey, y'all. Is it working? Anyway, y'all, listen. Hey, y'all. Welcome to our webinar training. I am Brittany, your $1 Million Beauty E-commerce coach. I'm going to be your guide today, your mentor on this incredible journey to launching and growing your very own $1 Million Beauty product idea online on Shopify, Amazon, Walmart with zero startup costs. And I'm going to teach you how to scale and make your first 100 sales. Or even if you have a store already and you're struggling right now with your sales, for your e-commerce store. We're going to talk about that today, honey. We are going to talk about that today. So listen, just to get the party kind of started, if y'all could kind of go, y'all already getting it. Look at y'all already getting hyped in the chat already. Listen, let me know where you're from, what city or state, and tell me, where are you struggling the most in your beauty brand launch? Is it manufacturing? You have problems with understanding sales? You don't know how to do marketing? Listen, this webinar training, y'all, is for you. I've been doing this for 9 years. So this thing, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Okay. I'm still working. I'm on my 3rd brand launch online on Amazon and Shopify. So tell me, where are you from? Where do you feel you're struggling with? Because this webinar training is for you. Okay. So before we dive into all the juicy details today, ladies and gentlemen, I see a couple of fellas in the building. Let's take care of some digital housekeeping, okay? For the best experience, I highly recommend watching this training on a desktop or a laptop, okay? Because trust me, you're gonna wanna make tons of notes. And if you're driving, listen, please pull over. And if you have little ones, now might be a good time to hand them off to your significant other, because we're about to dive into some truly family legacy game changer that is specifically for you and building your own beauty product idea. Okay. I need all ears and hands on deck. Please leave all questions in the chat. My team is in the building. So I see my team is in the chat. All right, y'all. We will answer all of your questions at the end. If you have questions, please go ahead. There's a Q&A section. Go ahead and ask your questions in there, or even ask your questions along the way. My team is going to be writing them down, but do write your questions in the Q&A section here. All right. Listen, I am thrilled to have you here and help you launch and transform your own $1 million beauty product idea into profit in just one day, okay? Today, we're gonna dive into one formula that has helped me grow my first beauty product idea, a collagen moisturizer on Amazon, from nothing, from scratch, okay? I started back in 2018. And today I can say that on Amazon, and plus Shopify and Walmart, we are roughly at $12 million in sales, not because I am just on Amazon, but because I expanded my marketplaces, okay? I expanded all of my marketplaces, and that is how we became very successful. We're on Amazon, Walmart, Shopify, Google Shopping, and eBay. Like, surprisingly, eBay, y'all. So yes, this formula has helped me 5x my sales across these e-commerce platforms. And today, y'all, I'm going to teach you about launching your very own product idea and getting your product idea into these e-commerce marketplaces so you can have a profit machine in just one day without any upfront cost or inventory. All right, y'all. So let's go down to the chat right now. Let's see what's popping over here, y'all. Listen, Callie in the house. Shout out to my Callie. Hey, Monica. NYC. Oh God, that's like my second home. Hello from Boston. Boston in the house. My best friends from Boston. VA's in the house. New to this. You're ready to get started. Okay, Bridget, I got you, girl. I got you. Brooklyn from New York. Yes. Bridget, Wisconsin in the house. We got Delaware, Inglewood. Hey, Tiffany, Inglewood in the house. Hey, I'm here from Mississippi. M-I, cricklet, I, cricklet, I. My roots are from Mississippi, so love me some Mississippi. New to starting. Hey, Juanetta says she's new to starting. San Antonio. I'm struggling with marketing and launching. I got you, honey. That is my specialty, and I'm going to teach you today exactly that. NYC again, ATL, Florida, in North Carolina. The biggest issue is setting up my website and proper taxation. Ajane, I hope I'm saying your name right. Girl, I got you. We're going to talk about setting up Shopify today and how you can actually export your listings from Shopify into Amazon, Walmart, and eBay and Google Shopping, right? Because it's all about expanding your marketplaces. All right. ISM marketing, selling, website. I got you, girl, across the board. Okay. Detroit in the house. That's right. Motor City.
God's morning to all of you. Yes, thank you. And Minneapolis at the moment, originally NYC. And Monica's relaunching. I got you, girl. I got you. And Jasmine from Illinois. Okay, y'all. All right. Giselle said my issue is conversion and reviews. I got you, Giselle. Girl, I got you. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much for being in the chat, telling me exactly where you're struggling the most, whether it's manufacturing, whether it's Shopify, building your website. I am going to discuss exactly that with you today, okay? So let's go ahead and get this party started. I'm going to start my presentation here. Where are we doing? We're going to present and get this going over here. All right. Okay, let me know y'all can hear me. I'm sharing my screen. Can everybody hear me? Everyone see my screen? Hey, y'all. Hey, Instagram. Hey, YouTube. We are live on Instagram and YouTube. So shout out to Instagram and YouTube. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get this party started. All right, here we go. All right, y'all. So you are in the right place today. Oh, first off, I want to give a shout out to Shopify, one of our partners. I've been a partner with Shopify since 2016, 2015, I believe. So shout out to Shopify and then Amazon as well. We're partners. And I've been on Amazon. That was my first marketplace. And then Walmart, shout out to them too. And Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram. Shout out to all of them. These are all of our partners. And I want to thank them for allowing me and being a part of these marketplaces and giving me the opportunity to expand my brand. So shout out to all of them. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You are in the right place today because one, you want to know how in the world can I build a beauty product idea with no startup costs and no inventory, right? You want to create a skincare brand, a hair care brand, vitamins, supplements, makeup, tea, coffee, pet products. You want to create your very own legacy with your branded product on it, with your brand name. If that is you, you are in the right place, okay? Number two, you're also here in the right place because you want to know how can I create an online beauty store or an online store on Shopify, Amazon, and Walmart without any technical support. I believe I heard some of y'all in the chat saying you need to learn how to set it up. I'm going to teach you exactly how to do this without any technical skills or experience with websites. You're also here because you want to know how in the world did anybody try to get into the Ulta beauty world? All right. Did anybody try and then they didn't get in yesterday, or was it the other day? Listen, it's all about pre-launch. Okay. That is your success in e-commerce. And that is why Ulta is as successful as it is and why a lot of beauty brands is successful with what they're doing, because it's all about the pre-launch. It's all about building out your community before you launch and collecting leads before you launch and how to get sales before you launch. So we're going to talk about that too as well. Okay. You're also here because you're like, listen, Brittany, I've launched already and time is ticking. I'm only getting sales from friends and family, and I need to know how can I organically get sales online from other customers. Like, you want actual real customers coming on your site and actually getting sales other than your friends and family. But listen, you are in the right place because we're going to talk about today exactly how you can get sales for your first 100 sales or even scale the current brand that you have. All right. And last, you're also here because I am going to discuss with you exactly how you are going to do the done for you launch and marketing strategy that has helped over 80 of our women here have an 80% success rate in launching. And it is our plug and play beauty brand launch program that has helped multiple first-time e-commerce store owners from skincare, hair care, vitamins, and supplements launch their brand online on Shopify and have 80% success rate here. Okay, so I'm going to talk about how you can incorporate this whole strategy in today's webinar training. Okay, all right. So listen, this is what you're going to learn today. You're going to learn the evergreen product method, okay? You'll learn how to launch a product for consistent buyers without any upfront costs. You're going to learn the plug and play marketing launch plan. So I'm going to walk you through actionable steps to pre-selling and marketing to get consistent buyers. Who here wants consistent buyers? Listen, other than your friends and family buying on your store, because that is not how you survive in e-commerce or even building a business. It's not just friends and family. It's a good way to start, but you need to be getting consistent buyers. And I'm going to talk about that too, of online organically and paid, okay? And then last, we're going to talk about the sales strategy. This is the formula that's going to help you quickly gain your sales, all right? So let's go ahead and get started, okay? Listen, everybody that is here today in the webinar training, if you stay till the end, you have to stay till the end. And I'm going to give you a free Shopify store. This is actually courtesy of Shopify. So Shopify, since we are partners, has allowed us to give you a free Shopify store for 3 days, and then it'll be $1 a month for 3 months. Okay, this is only for new Shopify store owners. Sorry, unfortunately, you already have a Shopify store. This does not qualify. However, because we are partners, and here's a free Shopify store for you. Okay, but you only can get this store as long as you stay till the end of the webinar. I only need 60 minutes of your time, 60 minutes, and then you can go back in your bed and cozy on up under the blanket, because I know it's cold out in these streets and some of y'all snowed in, so you can't go nowhere. You can't say, Brittany, I gotta go, I gotta leave, because you can't go nowhere. So you're here right now. You can't go nowhere. So we are definitely in the building, and you are going to stay here to the very end so that I can give you this free shopping. And don't leave, because guess what? I have other freebies from my partners that I'm allowed to give you. And the only way I can give this to you is if you stay here till the end. All right. You promise me you'll be here. Y'all can't go nowhere. Everybody's frozen in or snowed in, and it's cold outside. So you can't go nowhere. All right. You stuck with me. Okay. All right. So listen, I'm just going to do a little bit about me. I'm not going to give y'all a lot. Like, listen, y'all here to get information. Y'all here to know more of why you're stuck. So I'm not going to sit here and give you a whole spew about me. But what I will tell you is that, when I started back in 2009, when I finished up at FITM, which is the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandise in LA, I had the privilege and opportunity to work at the first e-commerce store online that sold shoes. Okay, this store was called ShoeDazzle.com. Does anybody remember ShoeDazzle? Does anyone remember ShoeDazzle? Okay, ShoeDazzle was just acquired actually by Just Fab a few years ago, but 14 years ago, yes. That was the first and my very first e-commerce opportunity is to go work alongside Kim Kardashian while she was co-owner of ShoeDazzle. She was not just a stylist, but she was also as well as co-owner of ShoeDazzle. My job there, y'all, my job at ShoeDazzle was specifically to find influencers, content creators, and affiliates to come and partner with ShoeDazzle. The reason behind this is, Kim had a big presence back then. It's bigger than it is today, than it was then. However, the online presence to consistently bring in this monthly sales for the shoe store online was really going to come from the affiliates and the partners of online. So affiliates and partners are like bloggers, news articles, anybody out there who was doing any type of what we like to call cross marketing. So what this did is it brought in the traffic from that site to come. Once they clicked on the ShoeDazzle banner, it would redirect them to ShoeDazzle. So if you've ever, for example, Googled something, and you're like, you Googled collagen moisturizer, or you Googled hair growth oil in Google, and you saw an advertising on the page, and then all of a sudden you went on social media or you went on another site and you saw the same advertising, that's called affiliate redirecting, okay? It's also called retargeting in advertising. And that actually draws commission, which is also called affiliate marketing commission. And that is how my job was at ShoeDazzle, was to find affiliates, find influencers at Shoe Dazzle to bring traffic to the online presence store. I was able and capable of bringing in, we were the second source of their sales at Shoe Dazzle was from what I did, was affiliate marketing. That was the second source of how sales came in. I was at Shoe Dazzle for a few years, did my thing, and then I moved back home to San Diego and started my own advertising agency. What I did there was I was partners with Facebook at the time, and my job was to help other beauty brands bring more sales to their online store. Okay. They saw that I did what I did at Shoe Dazzle, and they're like, we need you to bring that to different beauty brands. So I ran ads, paid ads to different beauty stores, which was like e-commerce stores like hair care, vitamins, supplements. Oh, sorry, you guys. I think we went out for a second. Supplements, vitamins. And my job was to bring in the traffic from them because I was doing so well. One of my partners was like, Brittany, you're making money for everybody else, right? Because I'm bringing the sales in. Why don't you create your own brand, your own product? And I was like, well, okay, how am I going to do this? And I literally started from scratch. So if anybody knows, like there's this trade show called Magic back in the day, it's in Vegas, and as well as Cosmoprof. I was going out to different trade shows to go find manufacturings for private labeling and white labeling. And that's when I decided, you know what, let me start with the number one trending product on Amazon, and that was collagen moisturizer. So in 2017, 2018, I started my first listing on Amazon. This is before Amazon was blown up as it is now. We were Amazon's best choice of product after 2 years. Once we got into 2 years, we started making our first $1.2 million just in 2 years. We made sales. Let me be very clear. We made sales, but we did not profit. I mean, there's a difference, okay? When you're in business and you start to understand numbers, which I did not understand numbers, 2 years within it, I started to understand that, oh my God, we're making sales. My Amazon seller app is going off all the time. I'm having to reorder from our manufacturers overseas, constantly sending product to Amazon, to the warehouse. And I'm thinking we are blowing up. Then when it was time to pay taxes, my accountant was like, Brittany, girl, y'all making sales, but you're not profiting. So you need to figure out what you're going to do. You're gonna have to either shut this business down, or you need to hire somebody to come in and help you and figure out what positioning are you going to do. So that's exactly what I did. I said, one thing about me, I'm a Capricorn. I don't quit. I will figure out a way. Don't tell me I can't do something or what I can't do, because I'm going to figure out a way, okay? So what we did is I ended up hiring an e-commerce acquisition owner, a coach, somebody to tell me exactly what is it in Amazon and what can I do to expand my marketplaces so that I can get better at what I'm doing, because I didn't want to close London and Grant down. I did not want to close London and Grant. So I hired my own coach to come and help me. They looked through my site and told me specifically, this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing wrong. And this is what you need to do to fix it. It took a coach, somebody I paid, y'all, $6,500. So you guys know, I paid someone to come in and tell me what I was doing wrong, because I was not going to give up and I was not going to quit, right? So we came in, and what we did is, what I understood about e-commerce was that you have to own your customers in order for you to expand and for you to grow, okay? You do not own the customers at Amazon. I'm going to tell you that right now. And you're probably like, what are you speaking of? No, Jeff Bezos owns those customers. You don't own those customers at Amazon. Okay. When you get an order, what we like to call in marketing, it's called blind copy. So you cannot email a customer. You cannot contact the customer. You cannot redirect them to another link in the message if they message you about customer service. The only conversation you can have with the customer in Amazon order is about the actual order. And that's it. You can only have one conversation, and that's it. If you try to have any other conversation with a customer, they will ban you on Amazon. And believe me, I have a lot of clients on Amazon that we run ads for that have been banned because they're trying to redirect. So when my coach told me, you need to be at Shopify, you need to build your email list, right? Because once you have your own customers at Shopify, you are able and capable to email them, you can text message them, you can upsell them products so that you can increase your average order value. My average order value, which we call AOV in marketing, okay? In e-commerce, we call it AOV. If you see those terminology, AOV means average order value, was only $29 at the time. And if you increase your average order value, and I'm speaking to everyone here, if you go from selling one product at checkout to selling two, which I increased it so people could get a 2-pack instead of a 1-pack, we then increased our profits. You're like, what do you mean, Brittany? My shipping price was inside my $29, right? If I have 2 products at checkout, same product, and I maybe added a 5% discount, but I can get you to increase and add more products to your checkout, right? As a customer, that increases my profits, my profitability, because I've already included my shipping price, my shipping cost inside my selling price. So that $29.99 already included my shipping cost. So it on the customer's end, they are paying for the shipping, right? So that's why you see a lot of stores that say we offer free shipping. Technically, you on the customer's end is already paying for it, right? You don't know that. You just see free shipping and you're just like, oh, awesome. I don't have to buy a minimum order. Great. And then there's some stores that have minimum orders, right? They're saying $50 because they want to make sure that they're taken care of on the shipping end, right? But the best strategy is just having free shipping. You will convert more sales and more leads by offering free shipping. And so that's what we did. I increased my average order value and started making profit by including upsells in my checkout. So instead of offering one product at checkout, a pop-up would show up and say, would you like to also add this additional product at checkout for an additional 5% off or a discount? And that increased my profits, okay? And that's where we started to really make money at Amazon. That money at Amazon really came in, and Walmart and Shopify really came in for us because we started inside of our packaging. Our coach got real creative, and in our packaging, we actually had little discount cards, promotional discount offers in our packaging at Amazon that redirected our customers, because we couldn't do it physically on Amazon, but we found a way to sneak it in our packaging to offer people to come to our Shopify store. So that was a second way of how we were able to really scale London and Grant at Amazon, Shopify, and then we started listing over at Walmart too as well. Okay. And that is exactly what Miss Monique did. Okay. Miss Monique came to us when I started this program 2 years ago to help others with launching. She came to us and she was ready to run ads. She was ready to spend money for her alopecia hair growth oil. And she came to me and she said, Brittany, I'm only on Etsy. And I was like, okay. She's like, I'm ready to start scaling. I want to make some more money and I want to run ads on Etsy. And I said, Miss Monique, I said, I don't know if you don't know this, but you don't own the customers at Etsy. Okay. If you don't know what Etsy is, just stay that way. You don't even know what Etsy is, because none of y'all need to be on Etsy at all. I mean, unless you're already making money on Etsy, then fine. But if you're not on Etsy, you don't. But she came to us and she's like, Brittany, I need to start making money on Etsy. And I said, Miss Monique, you don't own the customers. Secondly, I'm going to do something even better for you. I'm going to create your Shopify store and I'm going to optimize your product page so that as traffic is coming to your store, we want to convert them. I want you guys to write this down. I want y'all to write this down. The average e-commerce conversion is 1 to 3% for new stores. 1 to 3%. Okay. Now, what we did is we rebuilt Miss Monique's Shopify store. So it's uniqueorganics.com. It's her store. I'm sorry, alopeciahairgrowthoil.com is her store, right? So we built out her product pages, optimized it enough so that when new customers were coming to her store, people were more in tune to the top of the funnel of her page, top of the product page. We like to call it the top of the funnel, right? right? So what we did is we made sure that even though people came there and the advertising was specifically about hair growth oil, we also included things like a hair bonnet as a added bonus, or even upsold them other accessories in addition to the product that they were already checking out. Okay, just in 6 months, Miss Monique went from literally selling $400 in her Etsy store to selling $31,000 for her hair growth oil. In addition to that, she also was able to take those sales and start creating an additional product, which was her shampoo and conditioner on top of that. So then now she's increasing her average order value. Okay. If you notice, Miss Monique did not come in selling 3-4 different products. She sold one product, one hero product is what we like to call it in marketing, right? In e-commerce, one hero product. Then she went on to start selling other products, okay? Because she had one target audience, and that was alopecia patients or those who had hair loss. Okay. A lot of you are making the mistakes that Miss Monique is making, and it's costing you time and money. A lot of you, I hear a lot is, if I build my Shopify store, the traffic will come. Well, who here already has a live store already? And like, you're trying to figure out, where are my sales? Where's my sales? Where are my sales? You don't have a sales problem. You have a traffic problem. And we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about how you can actually, where you're supposed to go to get your traffic from, so that you can have that 1 to 3% conversion of leads and sales coming in. Because if you have no traffic coming into your store, then you're not going to have any conversions, right? But if you have at least 500 people coming to your site a month, you know at least you're going to get at least 1 to 5 people opting into your offer, right? Which is your free shipping or your 10% off, whatever your first time customer offer is on your pop-up. That's what you want. The second mistake a lot of you make is thinking that you are supposed to post on social media, and why am I not getting any sales? I'm posting on social. Who here is like a stickler of that? Who here right now is struggling with, oh my God, I'm posting on social media, Brittany, but I'm not getting any sales? I'm gonna tell you right now, social media is to be social and it's not to sell. It's the strategy that you use within your social media to bring the traffic to your sales. And a lot of you make that mistake and you ignore not understanding exactly what it is. Remember, social media is to be social. Say that with me. Social media is to be social. If you're not being social and you're not engaging, how are you supposed to get traffic to your store? And a lot of you are just posting on Instagram and TikTok, and then 30 days later, you're like, I'm not getting any sales, Brittany. What's going on? I'm gonna give up. I quit. I don't want to do this no more. And I'm like, you're not even, it's not how much you're posting, it's what you're posting. And a lot of you are not speaking to your audience. You're speaking to your audience. You're supposed to be speaking at your audience and to them, right? So a lot of you are posting pictures of your packaging, and then you're like, oh, Brittany, I'm running a sale. No one cares about your sale. No one cares about the product. They care about how it makes them feel. No one cares about that you sell a lip gloss or hair growth oil, right? They want to know, what are the results? That's all they care about. So when you're sitting here posting, oh, we're having a 20% off sale, no one cares about your discount. What are the results? Okay, a lot of you are posting the pretty packaging and making it look all cute and stuff, and want to use AI and make it all, and you're spending more time on that than you just presenting yourself and showing the results. Consumers work off of results. They want to feel good. They want to look good. So show them what they're going to look like before and after. And that's a mistake that a lot of you are making, is thinking that you need to wait until you have more money and more time in order to launch your store. Who here is like, listen, I don't have the money to launch. I've been hearing that for years. Oh, I can't launch right now, Brittany. I don't have the money. Sweetheart, let me tell you right now, aunties and cousins, let me tell you right now, you do not need money to actually launch a beauty product today, or a hair care, vitamin, supplements, your own brand today. You don't need it. And I'm going to teach you exactly today in the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program how you can actually create your own mock-up of your product today and go live on Shopify today with your own product and be live. Okay? You don't need it. You don't need a bunch of money. You don't need more time. You don't need more money. What you need is the system that I've been building for these last 8 years and all of the trauma that I've been going through these last 8, 9 years. And I now literally have had the opportunity to really find what works for those who are struggling and feel like, you know what? I'm ready, but I'm not ready. But you are going to be ready. I'm going to help you get ready, right? What's that saying? Get ready so you don't stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? And that's what I'm here for, is to make sure you're ready. I've done all the hard work for you guys the last 9 years, and I'm still live and popping. I mean, yeah, still live, on Amazon, on Walmart, on Shopify. You can still, I'm still going through the same thing. I'm still live. So you being in business, I'm still here doing the same thing. This e-commerce business has helped me buy my first house here in Texas. Shout out to my Texans, right? I've had the opportunity to I just got back from the Dominican Republic for my birthday in early January. My best friend decided she wanted to fly me out. She flew me out, y'all. Yes, for my birthday. And we went to the DR. And I've had the chance to be able to work while I'm there. You can do the same thing with your family and have that opportunity with your own branded products, okay? You do not have to struggle anymore. You don't, okay? No more distractions, because I'm going to build out your launch plan with you, okay? That's what the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program is for. I'm going to help guide you step by step, week by week, with a customized plan to help that with you, okay? This is not a get-rich-quick mentality, so I'm sorry if you think that this is all about, oh, I just want to create a digital marketing product and sell it. No, this is not a microwave business. This is a long-term business for you to building out your beauty brand, okay? Siobhan, no, you didn't miss much. You're still here, girl. You're good, okay? Listen, if you lack motivation, accountability, then this is it. You're going to get your own project manager to help you and keep you so you can stop procrastinating, because you're giving up too early because you're distracted or because you just don't. There's a bunch of misinformation out there. There's a lot of information out there from people who don't know what they're doing or just jumping on the bandwagon just recently with e-commerce. There's no secret sauce. It's just all about organizations and having the system and having a coach and somebody to actually help you. Okay? You don't need money to start. Someone came to me the other day and they were like, Brittany, I can't start my e-commerce business or my beauty brand yet because I don't have an LLC yet. I haven't formed my business yet. I said, excuse me? You're going to let an LLC or a formation stop you from making money, but how are you going to pay for that? Do you know that it's about $400? On top of that, your trademark is about $250 each trademark, right? How are you going to get the money to pay for that? The time that it takes to get a trademark and a business formed is the time that you can actually be live on Shopify and making sales, at least from friends and family, just to get yourself started first, right? So don't let the opportunity of money, you don't. I'm going to show you a live demonstration today on exactly how to create a label for your brand and actually a mock-up instantly so you can be live on Shopify today. Can I do that for you guys today? I'm going to do that for someone today. So when we get to that, I'm going to need you guys' participation and help in the chat, okay? All right? Because I've done this. I've spent over literally $80,000 in my first launch just buying inventory. Y'all got it so easy today. I'm still having to buy wholesale inventory from my manufacturer for white labeling and private labeling my product. But y'all don't have to do that today. So I'm on my third product launch and I'm doing exactly what I'm teaching you now, which is launching today with no startup costs. You can actually have a mock-up and product ready. And when orders come in, they go to you in your Shopify store and your manufacturer, and they will print your label and actually ship your product to your customer. Y'all got it easy. I just put in my other order like in November because it's Chinese New Year. So I had to put my order in back in November, which I had to spend $70-some thousand because remember, I'm shipping to Amazon. I'm also shipping to Walmart. You don't have to do that today. You don't. In the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program, I'm here to help you. I'm going to be here to write you out a custom plan and direct you on exactly what you need to do to get there. So if you are struggling with any of these startup or sales mistakes, I want to hear it in the chat. Like if this is, y'all want to know who I'm speaking to because this webinar is for you. It's not for me. It's for you. So I want to know who I'm speaking to. Someone said the video is glitching. Am I glitching? Y'all, someone said in the chat that I'm glitching. Can somebody tell me if I'm glitching right now? I just want to be sure that y'all hearing this. Can somebody let me know in the chat that everything is good? I don't want to just be talking this next 40 minutes and then y'all like, it's not okay, no glitch. Okay. If whoever is one, I think whoever said they're glitching, Jasmine, refresh, delete, try to exit out and come back in. Okay. All right. It takes 21 days to break a habit. Imagine what 21 days of structure could do for your business. Stability isn't built in the dream, it's built in the daily plan. And that's what I'm going to be giving you is a daily plan. Okay. A weekly plan. Okay. I'm going to be working with you. You're not going to be by yourself. Okay. This program is not some course. Courses don't work. I'm pretty sure many of y'all bought thousands of courses and spent money and didn't even get halfway through it, barely even opened up and logged in. This is me working with you directly to make sure that you get it done. Okay. We're going to be in Zoom calls together. Okay. You're going to have an actionable task plan. And that's what the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch is about. All right. So let's get to problem solution number 1. Okay. The $1 million problem first approach. Okay. Remember, a product idea is always the answer to a question or the solution to a problem. Okay. So I'm going to discuss the PSSP framework. This is to help you find your product idea and hone in on that hero product that you're trying to sell. Or if you've already launched, this is going to help you tighten in on your product idea and help you fix the problems that you're having right now, which is problem solving. That's all that is. Okay. You don't sell beauty products. You are a problem solver. I'm going to say that again. You don't sell beauty products. You solve problems. Okay. You solve problems. Okay. The first thing in the PSSP framework is identifying the specific issue that your consumer is facing. Okay. Again, I'm not selling collagen moisturizer. I'm selling an anti-wrinkle, wrinkle-reducing, uneven skin tone for those who are facing excess wrinkles, who want their skin to be tight, who want to feel youthful again. Okay? You're solving problems. Okay? You are solving problems. And that's all that is about. Okay? A lot of us are like, oh, Brittany, I sell a beauty brand. No, you're solving a problem for a consumer. That's all that is. Okay. And then you're going to focus on the statistics. Once you've identified what the problem is that you're solving, then you want to come in and say statistics. What are the statistics? The statistics are, what is the impact? What is the before and after? What is this showing me? Remember we talked about just earlier, what is the before and after? We want to see results. We don't just want to see pretty packaging and that you sell a hair growth oil or you sell shampoo and conditioner. What does the shampoo and conditioner do? What has it done for a customer? Okay, if you're selling lip gloss, you're not selling lip gloss, you're selling a hydration to keep your lips hydrated for the next 48 hours. Okay, especially in these dry weathers or cold weather where your skin is dry. It's about how you sell the product, not what you're selling. I'm gonna say that again. It's not about what you're selling, it's how you're selling it to the consumer to solve the problem for them. What is the problem that they're facing? Okay. And the solution, you have the solution. We all know that. The solution is the product that you have. But again, you are already providing the solution. You have to focus on the problem and the statistic. Okay. And then the promise, what are you delivering? Okay. Is it instant hydration? Am I going to see my hair grow back and my edges grow back from wearing constant wigs and see my edges grow back and I should start seeing results in 14 days? What is the promise that you're delivering? If I have uneven skin tone and dark spots, when should I start seeing my skin brighten? What is the promise that you're delivering the consumer results? And that's all that is. So I want you to refocus. A lot of you are like selling multiple things. I just had someone have me review their website, and they're selling extensions, they're selling wigs, they're selling lip gloss, they're selling makeup. And I'm like, who is your customer? And she's like, oh, it's just somebody who likes beauty and all things beauty. I'm gonna tell you this now. The average new consumer, it takes at least 10 times, an average 10 times for them to remember you. It takes 10 times for them to see your brand or your product, for them to even remember you or make a purchase. So if you're selling wigs, I'm just giving an example, you're selling lace wigs, but you also got lip gloss on there, but you also have hair growth oil. If you're creating content and it takes you the consumer average 10 times to see you circulating your content for them to even remember you, do you understand how much effort and time it is to now focus on the next target audience, from going from to those who sell hair growth oil to somebody who's selling lip gloss? Because if you're marketing you're marketing hair growth oil, and then I land on your website, and then I start seeing everything else other than the hair growth oil, and I'm seeing lip gloss and cosmetics, and I'm seeing shampoo, seeing all these other products that has nothing to do with what you're advertising, you start to lose the consumer's mindset. Remember, our mindset has went from this to this. It's shortened over the last 2 generations. So if I land on your site and I see other products, I'm going to start venturing and looking through your website and browsing through other stuff, and I'm going to already forget what I came there for. So I'm not saying you cannot sell other products. What I'm telling you is, remember how much consistency and what we like to call retargeting the same product over it takes for you just to market to that one target audience based on the problem that you're solving. Because you have the solution to somebody's problem. But if you're selling 20 different things on the website, other than maybe upselling them, so even if you're selling a lace wig, your upsell can be lace glue, right? That's an upsell, right? And also too, like lace tent. Remember, it's all about creating products that are surrounding that one product, that one specific hero product. So if you're selling multiple products, try to create products that are alike, or that you can upsell that mocks or mimics the alike hero product that you have. Okay? That's all that is. Okay? And so that is exactly what I'm going to help you do in the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program. When you do fill out the application today to work with us and work with me, I'm going to help you identify what your problem is, right? That in your product, and understand what is the problem that you're trying to solve, or help you identify, tighten in on the current product that you have, so that we can really get down to the issue. It's not a content issue, probably. It's a traffic issue. That's why you're not getting sales. And so I'll go and analyze your current website or your product to understand this is the problem, and here's now a solution. Same thing with services. Some of you are not just selling a beauty product. Some of you guys have services. Some of you do taxes and sell marketing services, or what other physical service that you have. It's the same concept. If somebody has if you have a tax business, that's just the solution, right? The problem is they probably are not getting enough refund, right? I'm just giving you another example from a service-based side instead of just products. Some of you guys have other businesses as well. So you, again, have to identify in your content the problem, okay? For example, have you ever seen when there's like a attorney commercial, they're not just saying we're lawyers, right? They identify, oh, if you've been in an accident in a truck, in an accident in a car, we're here to help solve the problem so we can make you get more money, right? Same thing with the beauty product, right? I'm not selling you. Of course, I have a collagen moisturizer that works very well, but also at the same time, it's how I'm conveying the content to the consumer. So I'm talking to those who have wrinkles in their skin, wrinkles around their eyes, and they want to feel youthful again, or have very dark spots and want to get uneven skin. They want to get even skin tone, right? So how you convey the content is how you provide the solution to the consumer and providing the statistics. That is all that is, okay? Because we all have an evergreen product, and that's what that is. That what I was speaking of, the hero product is your evergreen product. That is what's going to bring you consistent sales. Focusing on one product and scaling from there. You want a product that consumers can use every single day. And I'm speaking to those who are just starting out, or if you need to hone in on the current brand that you have right now and figure out what is the problem, identify your evergreen product. You're like, what does that mean, Brittany? Evergreen is an everyday household consumer product. Sorry. Okay. An everyday household consumer product. If you can create a product for a consumer that is every day used in the household, you have an evergreen product. You have a full evergreen product. Okay. Because if they have to use that product every single day in the household, whether it's a collagen moisturizer, skincare, hair care, vitamins, supplements, you got to wash your hair, if not every day, every other day. You have to do skincare at least twice a day, right? Even with us, with our second product, we sell senior disposable underpads. That's my second product. It's disposable. It's used every day. That means it's done like 4 or 5 times a day. It's used 4 or 5 times a day. So that means the consumer has to come back and buy. When the consumer has to come back and purchase, that is where your consistent sales come in. Okay. Again, you're solving problems. All right. And that's all that is about. It's about solving your consumer's product and making sure that you're providing a product that is used every day in the household. So in this lesson, I want you guys and y'all to write down your problem first approach. I want you to think of a few problems that you've experienced yourself. I want you to figure out what problems do I wish to solve and what are the answers to this problem, and then what products will help answer that. Okay. This is really idea storming. I call this the product idea storming. Okay. Figuring out what is my consumer's problem. Okay. And asking sometimes too, with those, putting it out there on Facebook. Hey, is anyone having hair loss problems? Is anyone having dry skin problems? I would like to speak to you. The more information that you have about your consumer, the better opportunity you have to really tighten in on your product idea. Again, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is for you to actually understand your target audience. And that's where a lot of the problems are happening right now, is because we're not understanding our consumer. We're trying to dive so quick into trying to get a Shopify store, make it all pretty. And then you wonder why you're not getting any sales. It's not a sales problem. It's a traffic problem. And the traffic problem is you not identifying the problem that your consumer is facing so that they can say, oh my God, this is so me. I need this. Okay, click. And then they go to your website and then they opt into your offer, and that becomes a lead. And we have to really identify what that problem is. All right, so let's get into solution number 2. In solution number 1, you've already identified your problem. You've identified your product. You honed in and tightened in on your product by understanding the PSSP framework, right? Problem solving, statistics, solution, and delivering on the promise of your product. Now we're going to get into the plug and play marketing launch plan. Okay. In this solution, number 2, in the plug and play, I'm going to help you write out your launch plan with you in the plug and play program. Okay. I'm going to help you not only identify and tighten in on the problem that you're focused on in your product, right? And the traffic issue that you're having, because again, it's not a sales problem, it's a traffic problem. A lot of you are like, I need sales, Brittany. And I'm like, no, you need traffic. You need an audience. You need consumers coming to your website in order for you to convert. So in order for that to happen, you need to make sure that you actually have a marketing plan and a strategy of bringing the traffic to the store. And so that's what I'm going to do with you. I'm going to help you build out your traffic plan with you, okay? So launch step number 1 inside of the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program marketing plan is I'm going to help you identify your issue with your product manufacturing. Okay. If you're creating your product at home, that is perfect, right? That's great. But when it's time to scale, you're going to need a manufacturer. 2 is some of you might want to do private labeling, right? Or white labeling or drop shipping. So one of the easy ways, which this is my 3rd launch on my product, is I've identified 6 different manufacturers that do drop ship for private labeling, right? Through Shopify. These are partners through Shopify so that you do not have to buy inventory anymore. Okay. These are called kind of like print on demand, pretty much, right? So this is going to be a complete product research and development access to eliminate making product order mistakes with your manufacturer with no startup costs, right? So this is great for those who are ready to scale their at-home custom formulas that they're making at home, or if you're just starting off and you're like, listen, Brittany, I have no inventory. I don't have any kind of cost, startup cost inventory. This is the perfect solution for you, is creating a private label drop shipping through a manufacturer. And so this is where, y'all, I'm going to need your help. Okay. So I am going to do a custom live beauty brand product for someone. And we are going to open up Canva. We're going to create a label, and I'm going to create you a live actual mock-up of a product, and it's going to go live instantly on Shopify. The process of this is that once a customer comes to your store and places an order, you get the full order on your Shopify store. It also goes to your manufacturer. In addition, so the manufacturer prints your label and it also ships the product to your customer, okay? So what I need from y'all is I need someone to help me, give me your brand name, give me your product idea that you have, and I'm going to open up one of the manufacturers that's partnered with Shopify. We're going to create your product for you right now live. And you're going to see a live mock-up of your product and how it's going to be live on Shopify today. So you can see exactly verbatim what this does. Okay. So if somebody in the chat can give me their brand name, and if they can give me their product, what their product is, that'll be great. I need you guys to give me a product. So whether it's hair growth oil, weight loss, vitamins, if it is a vitamin, supplements, tallow, I need you to give me your product type so that I can find your product for you. And we are going to go through the full live mock-up process so you can see how easy this is going to be, okay? All right, so let's see what we're working with over here. All right, so in the chat, I have, let's see. Gazing, green hair, biotin, collagen vitamins. Okay, let's see if there's vitamins. Biotin, let's see, hair. Oh, there is. There's some hair, skin, and nail gummies. Okay, great. All right, so let's go with the hair, skin, and nail gummies. Now, I need your name. Who did the hair, skin, and nail gummies or biotin vitamins? Courtney, I need a brand name. I need your brand name, Courtney. All right. So while you're doing that, I'm going to just kind of go over one of the manufacturers that's partnered through Shopify, which you will get access to this in the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch program today. You'll get instant access today to the full program 2.0, and I'll explain to you how that is in just a moment. All right. Oh, it looks like it's saying it's out of stock until the next couple of days, but it's okay. I can wait 2 days. So one of the manufacturers is here. So how this works is you're going to go to customize and sell. And it's all one thing about this specific manufacturer that I really like that's partnered with Shopify is that they give you your actual pricing. Like this is your cost. This is how much the cost is. Now, this is just a MSRP price. It's the manufacturer selling retail price. I'm not going to go over exactly what that means. If you guys buy product or clothes, you can see on the tag, it says MSRP. That means manufacturing selling retail price. It's just a suggested price, okay? But however, this is the cost that the manufacturer is charging you, which is $9.79 for this hair, skin, and nails gummy, right? You're going to go down to the left side of step 1, which is you are going to customize the label. You can choose either to have them do it for you, which I advise not to because I'm already going to show you how to do it in the training video, or you can do Canva or Adobe. I'm just going to tell you how to do Canva because first off, everybody has Canva. If you do not have a paid Canva, get a paid Canva account, okay? You're going to go to View Template. You're going to open up the template. Okay. Now, first things first is I need to create a logo for you, Courtney. Create Beauty. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly create you a logo real quick. Just something simple. Okay. I'm not going to go all fancy. But what you can do in Canva is if you go to templates, you can type in the word logo. You can type in the word logo, and I'm just going to put beauty, and they will give you a sample of templates that you can use. I'm going to use something real simple. I'm going to give you I am not a graphic designer. I'm going to tell you guys that now. This is why I love Canva, or I just go and talk to my own graphic team to make it happen. But I'm going to give you a little insight to retail branding, especially beauty brand for retail marketing. Do not use scripted font. Okay, what is scripted font? It's all that cursive writing like this at the bottom. Here's a little inside secret and an inside tool I'm going to tell a lot of you. Okay, this is a secret. It's not really a secret, but it's my little insight. When you create your label and you print it, I want you to take the product and go to a retail store, and then I want you to put it on a shelf, and then I want you to take 2 steps back. If you cannot see your branding and you cannot see your logo, you need to redo it. However, in the plug and play program, I'm going to help you and make sure I review your logo for you or your label. You need to make sure you have your brand guidelines, and I'm going to help you create your brand guidelines with you. But that's just like a little insight that I want to share with you because I want you girls and guys to be perfect, as close to perfect as possible. Now, there may be times down the line if one of your goals is to get into retail spaces with retail distribution, sometimes that buyer might ask you to change your logo or label design to fit the merchandising of that store. But that's way down the line. We are in e-commerce marketing, so we're going to focus on e-com. So that's just a little insight for you. So again, try to do your best to avoid cursive scripted font, okay? I'm just going to go with something real simple-ish, okay? I'm going to go with gloss, okay? I'm going to custom, and we said that our brand name is Create Beauty, and we're going to go with this, and I'm just going to put this in here real quick. Put that right there. And there goes our logo. All right. I told you I was going to do something real simple. Okay. I wasn't going to do anything too fancy. All right. So let's go back to our label from the manufacturer. This specific manufacturer, like I said, you're going to design it the way you want. You have to keep the text that's there. Anywhere else you can edit, but you have to create the supplement. You got to leave things there that they've written in. Leave it blank. All you can do is edit and put your logo on there, right? So I'm going to put Create Beauty. Now I'm going to flip this. You can change the background of your label, okay? So I'm going to flip this. I'm going to convert this. I actually want to do a black background and white text. So I'm going to make this black, and I'm going to turn everything else white, the text white, okay? And I'll make this a little smaller. Make that in the center. And again, in the plug and play program, I do a training video just showing you quickly how to do this for this specific manufacturer. If you decide to go with the other 6 that are available, they have their own tutorial training videos on how to edit their videos, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and turn this black and turn that one white. All right, that's done. Now with this specific manufacturer, which is Suppleful, you're going to download, and it tells you in part 2, it tells you to upload the label in PDF. All right. So what you're going to do, you're going to download the Canva file that you just designed, and you're going to change the file type to PDF standard or PDF print, download it. Then you're going to go back here, step 2, to upload the PDF. And now we are going to see a live mock-up. We are going to see, Courtney, now a live mock-up of your actual brand and the full product. There you go. There you go, Courtney. There is your biotin nails and gummy. This is a full live rendering of your product, right? They even give you different variations of it. They give it to you in different variations. Now, step 3, it says right here in the instructions to upload and publish this to your Shopify store. So when you do sign up with this manufacturer, you will have to link your Shopify, because every single product that you create through them will automatically publish to your Shopify store. Now, my Shopify store is linked to this manufacturer, so we're going to see it live on my website. So let's go to my website. This is my website, London and Grant, right? So I'm going to go to shop, and we're going to go find your product, Courtney. There it is. Hair, skin, and nail gummies. One thing that I like about this manufacturer is when you publish the listing, they provide for you all the description and everything. Now, on the back end of Shopify, you can change the pricing. It's your pricing. You can price it whatever you want. And they provide you the product description. You don't have to find any of this. All of this is published into your Shopify store. So here is the live page and your live product instantly. So how this works is, again, when a customer comes and orders, you get the full order. Your manufacturer also gets the order. They print your label and ship it to your customer. So you do not have to worry about housing inventory, nor do you have to worry about purchasing inventory at all. So that's the beautiful thing. So even if you want to customize your formula, most of these manufacturers that are partnered with Shopify will allow you to customize. Unfortunately, you will have to buy bulk. You will not be able to do drop ship if you decide to customize. I do explain to you in the plug and play, and I'll explain to you now, I do recommend that you buy a sample product to make sure the product is what you like and use before you actually confirm that that is the final product that you're going to work with, okay? I did this same strategy with Shopify, Amazon, and Walmart for my second launch product, which was the, if any nurses are here or anyone who works with elderly or has elderly parents, my second product that came out is senior incontinence products. So I do disposable underpads. No, it's not sexy. No, it's not beautiful. But guess what? It's an everyday household consumer product that sells every single day. You can find us on Amazon, Walmart, and Shopify, okay? Again, my knowledge came from the mistakes that I made from the first product, took those mistakes to create my second product, okay? So now we're selling disposable underpads, disposable adult wipes, and now we have disposable adult diapers, okay? Again, it's about the consumer. What product can you sell that is not only going to sell to the consumer, but is also going to solve problems, y'all, okay? All right. So again, like I said, this is our second product that we launched on Shopify. All right, so now on to the second step, okay? You've learned about manufacturing, what white label is, private labeling, customizing, even if you're customizing at home or drop shipping. Those are the manufacturers that you can work with. You'll get a list of those today in the Plug and Play program. When you sign up, you'll be able to get a list of all the ones that are partnered with Shopify so that you can work with them, okay? Launch step number 2 is our Plug and Play action launch plan. Many of you have already launched and you're like, Brittany, where are my sales? And this is the problem, is because you don't have a launch plan. You didn't have an actionable traffic plan. So what I'm going to do with you in the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program is that I am going to help you, and my team is going to customize a launch plan for you. That is going to be a week-by-week task plan, okay? And what I like to do is working backwards, okay? It's like as if you're going on vacation. You know that you're leaving on April 1st, right? And you know that now because you're leaving on April 1st, it's time for you to save money because you need some money to spend while you're on vacation. It is the same thing and reason why we're in the situation we're in today and why you're in the situation you're in is because you don't have a date for your launch and you're not working every day towards that launch. And that is my plan, is to work with you so you're not doing it by yourself and that I'm holding you accountable and that our team is holding you accountable to make sure that you are getting this done, because it's not about you doing this by yourself, right? And that's why you're in the situation you're in. It's about having an actionable plan and taking action to making sure that that happens. And that's what I'm going to be doing with you, okay? The step number 3 is your leads to buyers, okay? Again, it's not a sales plan. It's not a sales problem that you have. It is a traffic plan that you have. In order to get traffic, in order to get sales, you need leads. You need to start building a community now, okay? This is going to help you mitigate the risk of launching to ghosts and an audience and get no sales. This is why a lot of you are not getting sales, because you're not collecting leads before you launch. A lot of you are like, Brittany, I'm still in my manufacturing phase. I don't need to do anything yet. I'll let you know when I'm ready. You need to get ready right now. And that is you collecting leads now so you can start pre-selling before your product arrives or before you actually start to launch. So it's not about, oh, I'm not ready. You are ready. You need to start building a community now. So I'm going to teach you exactly in the plug and play. When I sit down with you and work with you, it's about building a lead magnet offer to actually start collecting leads. Okay, you need to start building up a community. You need to get people to start getting to know who you are. And that's the important part, is getting them to understand where you are and how you're going to actually start getting to know them. I treat this process like dating. Okay, if any of my single ladies out there or those who are married, when you were dating, you were getting to know people, right? Right? That was the whole process, is understanding people. Understanding, how do I get to know you before we close and seal the deal? Are you the one? So this is where you become successful for your launch. Okay, it's about the pre-launch. This is build up your community, whether it's a podcast, whether you build a blog, where are you collecting the leads? So solving problems, right? So that's exactly what Miss Monique did with her hair growth oil. She created a PDF guide to help you understand why you have hair loss. Okay, so you can get from point A to point B. She wasn't selling her product in her emails and texts. So just like when you guys sign up with Macy's or Nordstrom's or Bloomingdale's, you sign up to their offers, right? And they keep sending you emails, especially this last holiday. I had a ton of text messages from different retail stores, right? And that's the same thing that Miss Monique did in her, Miss Tonya, in her pre-launch. She had an offer. It was a PDF guide to explain to you why you're suffering with hair loss and how you're going to be able to get your edges back. Okay. In order for you to get this PDF guide, you had to submit your first name, your email, and a phone number. And then she emailed you and texted you the confirmation and provided you with the offer that she promised you. And then she just kept building up the momentum of giving you different information about her. Follow her on social. Here's some more information about problems happening while you're getting hair loss. Building up the momentum, right? It's like dating, building it up. And then then it's time for you to pre-sell. Now you have an audience to sell to. I don't know why this little thing popped up here, but let's see. There we go. And now you have an audience to sell to. That's all that is. Because a lot of you come to me and you're like, Brittany, I'm not ready yet. I'll hit you up when I'm ready. And I'm like, but you got to get ready now. You got to build up your community and leads now before you launch. Because if you do that once you've launched, you're going to come back 3-6 months later after you launch like, Brittany, I'm struggling. I don't know what I'm doing. You just paid Shopify fees. You're paying Shopify fees along the way. you're going to have to pay for the manufacturer's monthly use fees. And then you just sat here for 3 to 6 months, like figuring out, well, I'm launched now. What do I do? No, it's what you do before you launch, not when you launch. It's the success comes before, not after. Okay. And that's what happened with Miss Tonya with her hair growth oil at Pristine Care by Hollywood. She had her PDF guide where she showed you exactly why you had hair loss. And then she built up the momentum. We like to call this in marketing, building up the social proof, right? In your email marketing. Then she was able to say, hey, because this is an audience that obviously had hair growth problems, I have a product for you. It's all about building up and dating your customers before. Even when you've launched, you still should be using that same lead magnet offer to build up your audience. It is an evergreen, forever lead magnet offer that you can share on social media, blogs, affiliate sites to bring in organic traffic to your store. Okay. And that's exactly what I did with my second brand too, as well. I reached out to nurses. I reached out to hospitals. I reached out to local seniors. I even did print material. I did postcards. I even did postal postcards as well. I even did we call it guerrilla marketing, okay? In marketing, I did even guerrilla marketing. I didn't just do e-commerce also because I had to understand who my audience was. My audience over the age of 50, if they're needing disposable underpads and disposable diapers, usually are nurses, right? And they're traveling, or it's those who are taking care of their elderly. So having mail offers, mail marketing materials worked. It brings them in. So that's what I'm going to be doing with the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program, is helping you identify your marketing tactics, your marketing strategies specifically for your brand, so you're not doing it by yourself. Okay. And the next step is going to be your brand guidelines. Okay. A lot of you have already launched, or some of you haven't launched. I need you to take one step backwards before, and I want you to say, does my brand guidelines align with my website, my print materials, my social media? Does my branding focus on me? And it's not about you using AI, because I do teach you how to write your copy using AI in your brand voice. But what I will not teach you, and I'm going to say this as a disclaimer, I am not going to teach you how to use AI influencers, because you're selling beauty products, you're selling wellness products, and you need real results for real people. So I'm sorry, but if you're here and you're like, Brittany, I want you to teach me how to use AI influencers, it's false advertising. And actually, believe it or not, the FDA is going to crack down on that soon, because you're showing fake results. So I don't need you. I'm not going to show you how to use AI influencers and they already got nice skin and they're putting on cream on their face. That makes no sense. It's false advertisement. But what I will teach you in AI is how to use the copy, use ChatGPT specifically to write it in your brand voice for AI, and your copy in AI, right? You being your own copywriter now, okay? So when you are creating your brand guidelines, and I'm teaching you how to create it, you're making things all consistent with your branding. And this is all in Canva. I'm not going to teach you how to do create product listings in using AI, because one thing about graphics and AI, you can't make changes. Once it's there, and it's hard to go back and try to change the fonts and the text and things like that. So you understanding how Canva works, there's plenty of templates in Canva, but I teach you how to do things in Canva. You have to be an authentic graphic designer. I'm not going to teach you how to mock or mimic using AI. But what I will teach you is real results of real things that I've experienced that are going to get you the results that you need. Okay. Launch step number 4, we're almost done, is the plug and play Shopify store templates. Now, I know Shopify provides templates for you, but I'm going to be providing templates for you that are designed by our graphic designer and our website team that are optimized already for optimization for products. Now, listen, you do not have to use these, right? But what I will tell you is that you can customize this according to your brand, your colors, fonts and everything, okay? And that's what you'll get today in the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program, okay? All right. So last is the Hidden Hills Coffee Company. Listen, it's not just about skincare, hair care, vitamins, supplements. You can create a private label coffee, private label tea, okay? Private label pet products. You can private label a lot of these brands and have it drop shipped to your customer with your own branded product. And I'm going to make sure that if you currently have a website, I'm going to audit your website to see what you have, what needs to be fixed. Because again, once the traffic comes to your store, you've got to grab their attention at the top of the website. You need to have reviews, product, lifestyle photos. You need to have different elements. Do you have a call to action button? FAQs, frequently asked questions, before and after pictures. So those are the things that I'm going to sit down with you to make sure that you have with your beauty brand launch, okay? Again, it's not about when you launch, it's about the things you do before you launch. And that's where I come in to help you. So here's our second bonus today. We're almost done, y'all. This special bonus, again, you're going to get a Shopify launch checklist and a social media checklist as well. All right, so let's get into launch step number 6. These are the plug and play templates that are done for you and with you inside the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program, okay? This is not a course. Let me get that make that very crystal clear here, okay? This is a program that is going to work with you to get it done, okay? So I am providing you with templates, your email marketing, your text templates, your SMS templates, your content that you need, okay, to prepare to build out your website for you. You cannot not have a pop-up on your website and then expect for no one to not answer. Now, when you go opt into Macy's, Nordstrom's, they will send you an email, they will send you a text, and you need to be doing the same thing. You are no less than Nordstrom's. You are no less than Mayo Organics. You are no less than, any other brands that are out there, okay? You have to equate yourself on the same level, and I'm going to prepare you before you launch so that you are successful. So I will provide you with the cheat sheet of content that you need to make sure that's done. Launch step number 7 is your influencer and content creator outreach. Now, just like I said earlier, this is my specialty. This is what I was doing at Shoe Dazzle. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to work with influencers and content creators without paying them. And what we like to call this is called gift collaborations, okay? Gift collaborations is what's going to help you work on commission-based with influencers and content creators. Again, it's about expanding your reach. It's not about what you create. It's also about expanding the reach and your audience so that you can get more traffic to your store. So preparing yourself before you launch and not after, or even if you're relaunching, this is an opportunity for you to go and say, hey, let me start working with influencers and content creators to expand my awareness. You don't have to do it by yourself. This is what I did with London and Grant. I personally had to do this by myself 9 years ago, reach out to influencers and content creators to do a partnership with them so that they can expand my brand. I didn't want to do this by myself. First of all, I wasn't even my target audience, okay? My target audience was women over 45, 50, okay, that were Hispanic and white. So I was not my target. I could not do it myself. However, I did reach out to those influencers who could, and you're going to do the same, and I'm going to help you do the same in your launch plan for the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program. Now, launch step number 8. This is my favorite because this is all about how you're going to expand your marketplace and how you're going to expand your sales. A lot of us don't know, but I'm going to tell you this now. Once you've listed on Shopify, there are apps in Shopify that will help you export that listing into Amazon, Walmart, and Google Shopping, all under Shopify. You do not have to go to each marketplace to actually list on. Now, you will have to create an account, but you do not have to go and create a whole new brand new listing. You can do it through Shopify, and it will literally publish your product listing from Shopify to these different marketplaces. And I will show you how to do that in the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch training video to teach you exactly how to do that so you don't have to do it by yourself, okay? All right? So listen, We've learned about how to find a product idea. We learned how to tighten in on our evergreen product and how to focus on the consumer problem and not the actual product, right? Then we also talked about marketing, exactly how to get our products listed on Amazon without any startup cost, right? Our own private label product. And now we're going to discuss how to get our first 100 sales. And then we are wrapped up, y'all. And then I will send you the application. You will get it right now so you can apply, because we're only taking 9 people, because that's why we have an 80% success rate here at this program, because we work individually with you. We don't have some big group of people. This is specifically for you, okay? So now that you've done that, now it's time to find our first 100 sales, okay? I'm going to talk to you about paid media versus earned media. That's organic traffic, non-paid, right? Versus paid website traffic, okay? So remember, your Shopify store isn't showing up on Google and it's costing you big money. A lot of you think that because your website is live on Shopify, that, oh, I'm done, I'm good, my store is live. Unfortunately, 80 to 90% of new e-commerce or Shopify stores are not physically live showing up in Google. Why? Because your store is not site mapped with Google Merchant Center. Google Search Console. Okay. You have to site map your store. And I'm going to teach you how to site map your store in the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch program. And making sure that when someone Googles the word hair growth oil, that your listing is actually showing up in Google. And so remember, 68% of shopping starts with the Google search. Google owns only 91% of that traffic. So if you're not ranking or showing up, your listing's not showing up, just because www.London and Grant, you purchased it from GoDaddy and you synced it to Shopify, does not mean that it's live on search engines. So I teach you how to actually sync that and site map it with those search engines. Again, you're not beauty brand owners. You need to start thinking like marketers, okay? You have to learn e-commerce marketing and how that works. You're not just beauty brand. We're all beauty brand owners. Of course we are, right? But until you understand who your consumer is and understand e-commerce marketing and the intricacies inside of it and what you need to do to actually get relevant traffic and sales, we've got to change our trajectory and our thought process on how we're approaching this business. And that's what I try to give it to you from surface level, so that you can at least have the foundation of e-commerce, so then you can start scaling, okay? You can't build a house from the outside in, right? You build it from the foundation, from the bottom up, right? And so that's what I'm here to teach you and show you and do it with you, so you're not by yourself. So here's how you're going to show up on Google and actually get buyers. The average e-commerce conversion is what again, y'all? What did I say earlier? 1 to 3%. I'm going to give it to you at 2.3, which means that if 1,000 people find your product, 23 of them could become paying customers. I'm going to give you an example. Right over here, 90,000 people a month are searching the word hair growth oil in Google search, right? 90,000 people a month. If 90,000 people a month are searching hair growth oil and the average e-commerce conversion is 2.3%, that means there's 2,081 people coming to your website. If your product is $19.99, and there's 2,081 potential buyers, that is $41,000 in organic traffic and organic sales coming to your store. But guess what? You're not showing up on Google search, right? Because you think just because www.kathysHairOil.com is live, that you're actually live. Yeah, people can come to your website. They can shop. If they click on the link, they can go directly to the store. But if somebody, that 68% that's still shopping in search engines, are trying to come to your store organically, that's what this is all about. It's organic traffic, not your mom and sister, cousin, auntie, and uncle, and friends and family coming to your website. This is about organic customers coming to your site, okay? So let's get into paid, and then we are wrapped up. So this is the $5 a day Facebook ad strategy. Who here has been on Instagram and Facebook and saw boost posts? Let's get some honest opinions here. Boost posts. Who's seen that little blue button on Instagram and Facebook and it says boost post and you boosted a post? Who here boosted a post? It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. You're not going to do that anymore after today, okay? No boosting posts. Boosting posts does not get you sales. I'm going to say that again. Boosting posts does not get you sales, okay? Boosting posts only brings you engagement. Now, if you're looking for engagement, which is a great strategy, that's great. But you have to run Facebook ads through the Facebook ads manager, not boosting posts. When you run ads through the Facebook ads manager, your pixel from Shopify is actually connected to your Facebook ads, which tracks, again, we're marketers now. We're not just business owners, we're marketers, okay? It tracks the audience that is going to and from your website. All of that data is inside that pixel. But when you run a boosted post, it does not track your audience. Your pixel is what's going to make you money in your Facebook ads manager and bring traffic for you to create retargeting ads and to help you create conversions. You're not going to get there through having boosted posts, okay? You're going to get there through conversion ads and retargeting ads. Again, it's like dating. You don't just go on a first date and you say, I need to get married today. I'm sold, right? Unless you know him or he is a millionaire and you got facts. I'm just saying, I'm just joking. I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking, aunties and cousins. I'm joking. But you've got to treat your Facebook ads like dating, okay? You warm them up in the first ad. Then you come back and say, hey, I want to go on another date with you. That's retargeting, right? Then you swindle them in a couple other dates. Then you close them on stage 3, which is your third campaign. Again, treat your Facebook ads manager like that. And I teach you how to do this in the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program. You'll get access today so you can understand it. This is only for those who are already running ads. You do not need to know how to do this if you are in the beginning stages of launching your brand. You do not need to focus on this. I'm speaking to those who are ready to launch ads, who are readily and prepared. And I will, once I audit your website and audit and meet with you during our onboarding call, I will then determine what stage you're in and then how to set it up. And we're going to do it together, not by yourself. Okay. That's all that is. So again, treating your Facebook ads like you're dating is the best strategy that I can tell you. Okay. Coil by definition did the same thing. She ran her Facebook ads and she was able to get $1,300 in sales. That was 29 purchases out of that. She had an upsell, which went from $19.99 all the way down to, I believe, $59 was her average order value that she was able to collect and start actually collecting sales from there. So did Hidden Hills Coffee Company. They sell coffee and teas. This is a private label manufacturer. So if you want to sell like detox teas and coffees and teas, this is a manufacturer that is through Shopify. Okay, this is not some personalized. You can find these manufacturers. I don't hide them. I don't gatekeep. These are all for you. Okay. And you can find these. And the same thing we did with Hidden Hills. So listen, merchants who sell on 3 or more marketplaces sell 5 times more than those who sell on just one. So that's why I teach you not only to be on Shopify, get yourself on Amazon, get on Walmart, get on Google Shopping. And I teach you this in the Plug and Play exactly how to do this. So if you want to launch a $1 million beauty product idea, you have 2 choices, okay? You can keep dreaming about your $1 million beauty product idea or keep struggling with trustworthy manufacturers, struggle with growing your sales within 6 months, okay? Or struggle with partnering with influencers and content creators and getting qualified buyers. Or you can join our private launch program that actually works. We've had an 80% success rate here, and we promise to launch you in 90 days or less, okay? With a step-by-step customized plan working with you, and you're not by yourself doing it alone. So this is the complete Plug and Play launch program, okay? Again, you're going to get all of the training, but this is not a coaching program. Sorry, this is not a course. I'm not going to throw it at you. I think courses are just, believe me, I bought thousands of courses before too. And I'm sure y'all have, and y'all haven't even opened up half of them. So I'm not selling you a course. I can't, I won't do that to you. I don't want to waste your time, and I'm not going to waste my time. I need you to be successful, because your success is my success and my success is yours. So I can't do that. What I'm going to do with you is work with you and provide you with training videos as well as a 101. So as soon as you sign up today, you're going to get a private onboarding, right? And I'm going to give you instantly, you're going to get access to the program. You're going to get live group coaching, your custom launch plan with me. Once you meet, you're going to get instant portal access, private coaching calls, and group coaching, and the vendor access and all the templates that you need to get you going. This is perfect for you if you want to launch today with your own beauty product or wellness with no startup inventory costs. If you want to skip the headaches of doing it alone and launch, this is perfect for you. If you want to private label your products without making custom products from home, or even if you are, that's fine. But if you want to do this with no startup costs, this is for you. If you want to make your first $1 million sales in less than 5 years, yes, let's do it. Tell me that's your goal, and we will work towards a goal. We can't do anything if we don't have a goal. And that's what I'm going to sit down with you during your onboarding to better understand what is your goal, and we'll work a launch plan around. If you want to build your legacy, then this is the time for you, okay? Remember, we have an 80% success rate, and that's 22 out of the 25 that have joined the program in the last 2 years, okay? All right, y'all. So let us be real for a second. You came to this training because you're tired of playing small, and tired of playing small with the beauty brand idea or your beauty brand right now, and you know it's good, or you've launched and you're just like, where are my sales? Remember, you don't have a sales problem, honey. You have a traffic problem. And if you're tired of watching everybody else win on Shopify, TikTok, Amazon, Walmart, you are tired of seeing women launch in 30 days while your idea has been sitting in your notes apps for literally years and days, then this is perfect for you, okay? This is completely perfect for you, all right? Listen, and deep down, I know you know the truth. You're not overwhelmed. You are under system, and I just created the system for you. I've tightened it up. I'm tightening it up still, but that is exactly why I built the Plug and Play Beauty Brand Launch Program, to give you a system that removes confusion and removes fear. And you can remove the guesswork, ladies and gentlemen that's here, that has been holding you back. Because here's the thing. Your product is not the problem. Your work ethic is not the problem. Your dream is not the problem. Your system is a problem. You cannot launch your beauty brand with vibes and Canva mockups and AI images. You cannot, okay? You need structure. You need steps, okay? You need someone who has already done it to show you. So listen, y'all, I'm going to say this with love. You are too talented to stay invisible, okay? So imagine the version of you getting paid, and imagine the version of you being respected, and imagine the version of you launching. So this is what the Plug and Play program does. It takes you from, I think I have an idea, to I just launched and I'm getting paid, okay? All right, so before you close the tab and you're ending for the day, I want to slow this moment down just for a second, because what you do right now determines whether today was just another webinar or the day you finally stopped doing this alone. So let me be clear. We only have 9 spots left, okay? We only have 9 spots left in the Plug and Play program launch process. And the reason is simple. This is done with you and done for you. It is a personalized launch plan. It requires real time, real attention, and real execution. Our success rate is 80%. All right. So let me ask you something honestly. If nothing changes after today, where will you be 6 months from now? Still researching, right? Right? But imagine the opposite. Imagine 6 months from now, you have a product launched, a store live. Okay. So listen, I'm going to tell you right now, just like Coil by Definition, just like Natural Glow, she's a 72-year-old woman. You can do this yourself. Okay. We have a 90-day launch promise here. We promise to launch you, right? Or we will continue to work for you until you've launched. And that's my promise to you. Okay. All right. This is a time-sensitive offer. I left the application in the link right now, okay? I want you to apply and join, okay? So to get started today, there's no full payment is required. I'm gonna say that again. To get started today, no full payment is required. The only step right now is a $500 non-refundable commitment deposit. That deposit secures your place in the qualification process, gives you immediate access to Plug and Play 2.0 training, and it includes live group coaching and puts you directly into our system, okay, to get you launched. So even if you're not fully approved later, you are still moving forward, okay? You are not starting from scratch. So here's the next steps, okay? Here's how this exactly works. Step one, you're going to click the link right now that I just put in the chat. It's the pre-qualification application that's available right now. If invited, y'all, you will submit your $500 commitment deposit. It's just a commitment deposit, non-refundable commitment deposit. You immediately book a qualification call with my team. And on this call, you'll finish your qualification. We'll review your application, confirm the readiness, and determine the best next steps for you. If approved, the remaining program balance is handled there. So you don't have to take care of nothing today, okay? No balance due today. All I need you to do is click the link, apply for the pre-qualifications, and book your qualification call, okay? There's no surprises here, no pressure, just clarity, okay? All right, that's exactly why this process exists. This is not about perfection. This is not about momentum. Remember, tomorrow you will already be further than where you were yesterday. And next month, you will already be further than you were last year, okay? And the biggest mistake you can make right now is staying stuck because you're afraid of making the wrong decision, okay? This process eliminates mistakes. It shortens timelines. So let me reframe this. If you fail again by doing nothing, what if you fail again by doing nothing? Failure usually doesn't come from trying. It comes from guessing. And this is how you stop guessing. So again, like I said, we're only taking 9 founders, not because of hype, y'all, but because we have real support that requires real capacity. I have a whole agency to run, my own brand to run. I run a government contract business. So in order for your success to be high, it can only take a little bit of people. So once the spots are filled, we close the applications, okay? So if you're stop playing and stop planning, stop watching and stop doing this alone, the application link is open right now. Take the step. You don't need more information. You need movement. All right, y'all? So again, the link is inside the chat, y'all. Okay, I left it there, and it's there for you to figure out. Okay, so remember, you'll get 3 private coaching calls if you apply today. Okay, you'll get instant access into the program. The program was $9,800. It was $9,800. Today we're going to give it to you for $3,850. But like I told you, today nothing is due for the balance. The only thing that's due is one single deposit of $500, and that will give you instant 6 months access and the Plug and Play 2.0 training today. Okay, you'll get that today. You do not have to pay the balance, only pay the deposit today. So fill out the application. The link is open right now. Like I said, you'll get instant access today. You have to fill the application out, get pre-qualified, and then only make the commitment deposit only today. That's the only thing you have to make, because that will let us know that you're readily and serious about making and moving the first step. You'll book your onboarding call with us today to make sure that you are ready, okay? So we have 15 minutes left. I'm going to open up the floor for questions and answer any questions that anyone has today, okay? All right, let's see, who do we have here? And when you have applied for the application, the pre-qualification application, please come back and let me know in the chat so that I can shout you out. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the questions. All right. So good morning. My name is Rachel. Oh, let me go ahead and put the link here. Some of you may not be able to see it. So let me put the application link in here. The application link is in the chat, y'all. I put it in the chat, and I'm going to also put it there for you to fill out. Okay, so if you need it, it's in the main chat too, and it's also already published and pinned for you to fill out. Okay. So let me get to the Q&A. Good morning. My name is Rachel. I have an amazing day infused herbs serum, an amazing night herbs infused serum. I'm new to the business. I registered the name, but I don't know how to put the products in the market. Absolutely, Rachel. We just went over exactly how you can submit your listing on Shopify and use the plug and play templates. Once you onboard, it'll take us like a week to put together your marketing plan, your launch plan. We'll go over your launch plan in Zoom. It'll give you week by week tips and strategy on exactly what you need to do to get ready, and the tasks that you need to do to get yourself launched. But you will also be able to have the capability of watching the training video to get you advanced. If you want to move forward faster, you have those videos too as well. Would love to learn everything from scratch. Absolutely. That's exactly why you're here. I give you the foundation of getting started before you scale. You cannot scale until you understand the foundation. And that is the protocol here, is to make sure that you have the foundation of e-commerce marketing for product-based businesses before you try to scale. A lot of us try to just move on. I want to do $20,000 next month. And I'm like, great. But do we have the budget for that? And do you have the team for that? And if not, that's where we come into play and help you build that out so you're ready and prepared to get to the sales goals that you need and want. Rachel has another question. She said, if the products are homemade, do we need some type of certification or license to sell on Shopify, Amazon? What are the labeling requirements for these stores? First, to answer your first question, no, you don't need a license to sell on Shopify. You may need an EIN, and that's it. You can get that free immediately online from the irs.gov. And then you will need a UPC codes for each product for Amazon and Walmart. And I give you websites on where you can purchase that at a very low cost without going through the major retail UPC. So like temporary UPCs. Where are the labeling licensing requirements for these stores? So each store, you can find their details on each manufacturer's website for any of the labeling and licensing requirements. Each store is different, 6 of them. There's 6 that I partnered with through Shopify. You can go through them, and every website has its own information. Courtney said, if you don't qualify, your money is non-refundable. It's not, you get access to so regardless, you get access to the program. Though it's non-refundable, you still get access to the program, and you still get access to group coaching and onboarding. So it's not that it's non-refundable, you're still getting access to the program. So even though it's a deposit, it's non-refundable because you're still getting access, and it also lets us know that you're serious and you're ready to move forward. So you're still getting access to the program regardless of, not like you're just throwing $500 out. You're still getting access to the program regardless of if you're qualified or not after the deposit. So you still get access. Bridget said, can you please share the links to the Shopify checklist? You'll get that in an email after the webinar is over. So your Shopify checklist and social media checklist is in your emails after this call is over. Any other questions? Is there anyone filling out the form so that I can kind of be aware of who's filling out so that we are on the same page? All right, y'all. All right, so again, I left the link here in the Q&A. Everything is here. Go in the chat if you have any questions, any more Q&As. Yeah, Courtney, I just answered that. Yes, it is non-refundable, but you're still going to get access to the program, and you still get access to the coaching, group coaching. You get all that still for 6 months. You get access to 6 months to the plug and play and 6 months to group coaching as well. So regardless, that's your access into the program. Even if you if you do not fully qualify for the full program, you still get access to the program with your deposit. Regardless, you get access to me, access to the team, and group coaching as well. Can you please share the links to the Shopify checklist? Yes, Bridget, I already mentioned that already. your links are going in your email. So as soon as this webinar is over, in your post webinar, in your emails after this webinar is over, you will get the link to Shopify and everything. We don't have a link that we just share, but it's in your email. It'll be in the email you registered with in this specific webinar. Any other questions? All right, y'all. I think we have 2 more minutes left, less than 2 minutes left. So if there's any other questions, I dropped the link in here to apply. Again, in the post webinar, you'll receive your bonuses and offers for staying here in the webinar, for being here. Only today commitment deposit of the 500. Again, regardless if you get qualified or not after the deposit, you will still get 6 months of the program, and you will still be able to come to our live group coaching where you can meet the other founders and other e-commerce owners, and as well as meet with me so you can do your onboarding. Oh, we have another Q&A. Oh, you're welcome, Rachel. No problem. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Please stay warm out there. If you are getting outside, please stay warm as much as possible. You guys, I will be emailing you right after this webinar. If you have any other questions, you can reply back to that email, or you can message me on Instagram at Brittany Brands. You can also reach out to us in email at support@brittnybrands.com, but I will be emailing you right after this webinar. Again, y'all, you can apply, get pre-qualified, make your commitment deposit. Again, no matter what, though it's non-refundable, you'll still get access to the Plug and Play 2.0 training and 6 months of group coaching, live group coaching, okay? It's live group coaching. We meet every other Wednesday at 6 p.m. CST. If you cannot make it, we do have replays in the portal. All right. Any other questions, y'all? Thank you so much for being here. I shared as much as I could with you guys in the little bit of time that we have. I wish everyone to have a blessed day and stay warm, you guys. If there's any other questions, just reach out to us and we'll be here to help you. Thank you, guys. Have a blessed day. Hello.